COOL. Period.
So you hear that, guys?
Dot.
We need comments. Got to leave comments for us.
Hey, look, let me just put this out there.
Not condiments.
If you
Not condoms.
Pause. Comment, like, subscribe, and share.
Hey, y'all should comment just for that. Like, you like that? Because I like it, and I'm asking her to do it more often. My man Martin was like, hey, go ahead, close this out. I'm going to stamp that.
Hey, look. His capris just got a little tighter from that.
First of all, out the conversation.
And they're not khakis, they're capris.
Comment
Yeah,
with
they
what
are
you would like
capris.
me to
These some masculine capris. Y'all,
Wait,
look.
guys.
Khakis is
guys.
what you use to start
You know
your
what
car.
you can comment with? You can comment with anything that you would like me to say to you personally.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Sound like we got a dollar buy-in.
Dollar
Dollar buy-in.
y'all.
Hey, but nah, what I was about to say is if you know me or if you know Martin in IRL, right? If you know us IRL, if you know the Assassin IRL, if you know Carrie IRL, you don't have to say nothing to us in person.
And for those of you that are my age, that means in real life.
Hey, first of all, let me back up a bit. I apologize. I shouldn't be using the millennial acronyms and what have you.
Keep it lit, fam. 100.
I just want to bow out gracefully now. I don't even want to say that now. No. Back to my original point. My point was, if you, it's like that. It's like that. Hey, can I see Cap?
Yeah, you can borrow a cap. There you go.
If you know us in real life, if you know any of us in real life, the assassin getting beaten by an insect.
I'm telling you, right.
If you know any of us in real life, there's an awesome opportunity for you to not have to say anything to us in person.
I like how you said that. An amazing opportunity to not talk to us in public.
Yeah, you don't have to. It is not necessary in any way. There's an entire section. There's a piece of digital real estate right below this video. If you're
Digital
watching this.
real estate.
Hey, just to cut the tension here.
Fly's pissing me off, I'm telling you.
I like the people talking to me in public going, hey, great show. We like what you do. So for me, you can keep talking to me.
Listen.
But don't talk to this dick right here because he'll blow you off and tell you to leave comments in the channel.
Nah, I won't tell you nothing.
Hey,
I'm
left
gonna look
nut.
at you like, what are you talking about?
So.
Because for real, if you know me in real life, obviously I don't know you because I don't know very many people.
Bring it back in, Kerry. Bring it back in.
Yeah, we got you now.
Part-time shenanigans member over here. You know what I'm saying? Where's your flair,
Everybody
Martin?
wants to
Where's
be
your flair?
Team
I don't
shenanigans.
think he has much of a choice but to be a part-time member.
Obviously,
I correct
he
you.
has no choice because right now he's doing a great job of being team shenanigans compatriot.
Let's.
I'm just the cheering
Don't
crowd.
be bitter.
Have we finished the point?
Don't
for
be
the it's
sassafras.
time for the intro.
Oh, yeah, we got to do the intro. And welcome, everybody. Welcome to the
Perfect
show.
Oxymoron, episode 9. Nothing that you've heard prior is usable. So thanks for joining us here on our 9th episode. 1 episode away from 10 on the highway.
There's gonna be
to
fireworks
10.
and all kinds of sparkly shit on episode 10. You'll like it.
Apparently, the assassin's planning on shooting glitter out of something. I don't know how that's going
glitter
to...
bomb.
We're going to get those New
Don't
Year's
know how
poppers.
that's going to...
The streamers.
pan
The
out.
streamers.
Yeah.
Do you know they have like guns that'll shoot like many of those at the same time?
We're going to find one.
I know guns that shoot T-shirts.
Them shits hurt too.
I know, but we can't do that
hit
on-
by
No.
a t-shirt cannon? They do not feel good, man.
It's a T-shirt.
Wait,
How's that
where
work?
did you get hit by a
Somebody's
t-shirt
got
cannon?
in the shoulder. No, I saw it. It was at a car rally. Somebody got hit in the shoulder, had their shoulder dislocated by a t-shirt cannon.
What, was he standing like 2 inches away?
I don't know. Maybe the pressure from the canister was too high or something, but they got their shoulder.
I know, but that's got to be like 400 PSI to push that shirt.
Unless it was a frozen T-shirt.
No, it wasn't frozen. I just think
No,
they
they
might have
trap
had
'em
brittle
really
bones.
hard.
I know.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They don't drink enough milk.
And some of us aren't wrapped real tight at all.
So
I don't think you have any wrapping.
welcome.
Welcome.
Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
So
On today's episode of Perks Here,
10, I'm not going to emphasize this as much as I have in the past 2 videos, but 10 is going to be our mile marker. That is going to be our jumping off point to do more with the show.
Generation 2.
So we're going to, after our 10th episode, take a little bit of break so we can come back and have more for you to be able to watch.
Not a lot of bit of a break. Don't panic.
Yeah, not too much. A couple months. Give us some time to work out some issues and get some
you
details.
Start freaking out. You should start freaking out because we're probably moving on to entirely different projects. Carrie's
spinoff.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Carrie spinoff. The Assassin's getting his own spinoff. Captain America's getting his own spinoff. Martin's going on to become a Hollywood producer. He's got several scripts in the works right now.
Dude, that'd be so
I'll
great.
probably do some commercial TV acting. I don't know. Depends on what my man the Assassin throws my way. But yeah, pretty much this is the last final episode. This is the final episode of 2018.
It's not true. It's not true. We're just going to be dotting some T's and crossing some I's. You know how it goes.
I apologize. Maybe
crossing some I's,
crossing some I's, dotting some T's,
aka jumping the shark,
adding in some semicolons.
Hey, Tony,
just for good measure.
What does jumping the shark really refer to? Is it just the Fonz episode of Happy Days?
As a matter of fact, that it's referring to that episode because basically Happy Days there wasn't anything more they could do in that show. Like there was nothing left to do, and that was just so like way out in left field. Like what? Right. Why is the Fonz on water skis? Like there was
with
no
the
reason,
leather jacket
with
on
the leather
it.
jacket with no reason,
right?
And he was jumping
over the shark.
over a shark.
Yeah.
So they've used that for any
actually
TV show
used
that has it's just trying anything outrageous to pull in viewers is jump the shark.
We won't be jumping the shark here, ladies and gentlemen, other than the little bit of.
Is that legitimately where it came from?
It is legitimately where it came from.
Yeah, it wasn't even a thing until that.
That's kind of cool, though.
And now you hear people for what it did, coach.
For what they did, yeah.
But now you hear people throwing it around kind of flippantly, like it's anything that's done without necessity or done like without provocation.
Like, I'm not lying. I knew of that event, but I thought they were making fun of people saying that. But that wasn't it. That was the original.
That was the original.
That's the original. Yep.
Jumping the shark.
If you watch that show at all, like I watched that show because Joni loved Chachi. I thought little chick Joni was kind of cute.
Charles was in charge.
And fuck Scott Baio.
She did.
But see, I didn't start watching it until it was like
in the show
already over with. You know what I mean?
I don't think any of us here watched it until it was out of
Yeah, I watched it in syndication.
So if I would have watched it live, like I watch shows now, like I'm a real big fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
You watch shows live, like when they air?
Right.
Really?
Yeah, I don't use on demand. I like watching my favorite shows. You know, Game of Thrones.
I don't watch anything live.
Walking Dead.
That's a lie. I do watch Game of Thrones live.
But I watch a lot of those live because I want to watch it without knowing what's going to happen. Because if you watch something the next day,
spoilers.
You cannot. Like, I can't look at Google right now because I haven't seen Ant-Man and Wasp yet.
Yeah. You haven't?
I haven't. And,
Can I just say I have no desire to see that at all?
Dude! Why not? Why not?
I watched maybe 20 minutes of Ant-Man and I thought it was so fucking stupid.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I just couldn't. I couldn't.
Was it Paul Rudd or just the
Paul Rudd. It has to be Paul Rudd.
The character itself?
Paul Rudd has something to do with it.
Rudd. I can't stand Paul Rudd, but I enjoy Ant-Man.
Like, I don't mind Paul Rudd.
You guys just broke my heart. I love Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's alright.
Ever since Anchorman.
Nah.
Okay, I did like him in
60% of the time it works every time.
What's the joint he did with Steve Carell?
He's done a bunch of 40 years. He does 40-Year-Old Virgin. He did Anchorman. There's a couple. I think there was one more movie he did.
He was in a TV show for a while.
Steve Carell was.
Steve Carell was.
But what the movie that where Steve Carell's he does the taxidermy with mice and works at the IRS. Zach Galifianakis. Yeah, it's in the Dinner for Schmucks.
I didn't see
Dinner for
that.
Schmucks.
Oh yeah.
Dinner for Schmucks.
Steve Martin.
Dinner for Schmucks.
Right? Wasn't Steve Martin in that?
No, Steve Carell.
Right.
Steve.
What am I thinking of?
Zach,
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. That's
Dirty man, John Candy and Steve Martin. Yeah,
that was the original team up.
Yeah. But in the movie Dinner for Schmucks, essentially Paul Rudd's about to lose his job. He's got a little cute girlfriend or whatever. She about to break up with him. But he has the opportunity to impress the boss by going to this dinner where if he can bring one person who's an absolute doofus, he has the opportunity to win praise from the boss and whatnot.
Now that you bring that up, that is the problem with that. It's Paul Rudd. Because Paul Rudd, his wheelhouse...
He's about to steal my whole conversation.
His wheelhouse is romantic comedies. He's not a hero. He's not.
Hey, would you mind putting up one of them,
go ahead.
Them Grand Theft Auto you died things right there?
With the 4 stars?
Yeah. 'Cause
He just hijacked your...
just killed the whole
go ahead.
line. And
Roll with it.
Done. My tangent's over.
I'll put that in there in the overlay.
Yeah,
because I'll actually make it look like the screen for the game.
You should, matter of fact, I'll come up with the graphic where the target zero in it.
If you do that, I'll put it in.
I told you, I got that bitch. That fucking fly is dead now.
Dude, that was the Wasp. Way to go, Dick.
Oh, Ant-Man, good. I'm glad I killed that motherfucker.
No, Ant-Man doesn't fly.
No, it was the Wasp.
Right, okay.
Actually, Ant-Man does every now and again. Wherever he's getting these flying ants from, which is always strange to me, it's like, where in the colony are there hordes of flying ants?
Why did they have colonies of... That was the one thing in the movie that I thought was kind of silly. Like, why did they actually have him? I know in the comics he had ants, but why in the movie? Like, they could have done without that.
But he lived among ants. Like,
I know, but in Civil War they didn't even use them.
Yeah, no.
He wasn't even Ant-Man. He was actually more Giant Man than he was Ant-Man. Like, it was...
Well, remember, that was part of the whole, like, Hank Pym's thing. Like, he learned how to work the quantum whatever.
Quantum realm.
Okay.
Anything you can put the word quantum in front of, he knows how.
You want to talk Legends of Tomorrow? Ant-Man is in part of that group, right?
No, that's DC.
This jerk off just asked us about Legends of Tomorrow, and it's not even the same universe.
That's the Atom.
That's the Atom? Okay.
Yes. Now keep in mind, when you're talking about the big two, they were basically looking at each other going, oh, you're doing that successfully? We got something just like that. Like, that's why there's so much parallel between the Ant-Man and... No, don't try to dispute that.
It's when I can't remember their names. The old man that's always in the Marvel movies, the creator.
Mr.
Stan Lee and his partner, Kirby. Jack Kirby? Does anybody remember? Is it Jack Kirby?
It is.
So when those two split up, Kirby went to write for DC.
Yeah.
Stan Lee kept Marvel.
Yeah.
But Jack Kirby created a lot of the Marvel characters, so when he went to DC, he started making another version of them.
Yeah.
That's where you get Aquaman and Namor the Submariner.
Yeah.
That's where you get Batman and Iron Man. That's where you get Jarvis and Alfred.
Yeah.
That's where you get Black Cat and Catwoman.
Right.
That's where you get the Hulk and what's that big dude from? He was in the Superman versus Batman. Doomsday?
No, that's too far.
But those are the same characters.
Yeah, the Hulk and Ben Grimm is the...
Is it Ben Grimm?
Is the two things that came around. Because remember, the Hulk came first, but Ben Grimm came later. No, I'm sorry. That's DC. What's DC's version of the Hulk?
I thought it was
Thing?
No, Doomsday came so much.
No, it's a thing in Swamp Thing, and
No, I'm talking the Thing, the guy that's made.
Yeah, that's
stone.
Ben Grimm, but that's still Marvel. But he's talking about the DC version of the Hulk. I think, you know what? That's the one thing DC has never really, like, they have one now, but they didn't like start off early.
And then you have Captain America, and then you have the Shield on DC side.
Yeah.
So, and that was because you had two guys that created all these.
A lot of characters together, yeah.
So when he split off, he's like, no, these are my characters. I'm making another iteration of them. So that's why a lot of them kind of match up.
Yeah. Because you got to respect the biggest difference between the big two was Stan Lee's style of history. Yeah, that was your fault. You started it. That whole job.
But it's no different than like Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pip.
Nah, man. First of all, Dr. Pepper, I can genuinely taste the 12 different flavors there.
Well, it's because he finished his degree. He finished his degree.
12. You're talking KFC again.
Mr. Pibb went to community college.
Dr. Pepper actually has 12 different, 23
flavors. It's on the can.
23. It's right there on the can. Big 2-3.
Jordan numbers out there. Huh?
Hey, that's something too. Did you know that there's a mysterious number on Rolling Rock? 31. What the hell does that mean? Nobody knows.
Is this the beer?
Well, somebody knows.
Rolling Rock beer.
Or it wouldn't be on there.
No, nobody knows.
Some weird ass graphic design.
Google that shit. Even Google
So
says,
look,
I don't know
some
what the
weird
fuck
ass
the 31
graphic
is.
We have our
was like,
video
I'm
of the
getting
day
my
up,
birthday
so I
in there.
can't Google anything right now.
Oh, we do have the video of the day.
We-
Oh,
the
hey,
video of the
speaking
day
of,
up.
before we get way off topic, so our video,
Before.
our,
Hashtag too late.
So apparently this episode hasn't started yet.
oh no, it's already said and done. So we're just gonna continue on here.
This is only 5 minutes in the episode now.
So we have a special video of the week. Tony has brought one of his videos.
Oh, yes. This is a video that I created when I was in college at Full Sail University. They had us piece together a commercial.
You went to campus?
No, I went
did
online, yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah,
What year?
online. I graduated 2014.
Hell yeah, brother.
Word. So they had us create a commercial. There was like no limits on it except for time. It had to be under, I think, a minute. They wanted us closer to 30 seconds, but anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute. And
God damn, we ain't asked for your life story. Can you just?
yeah, I decided to put together a commercial making fun of all commercials, basically. Your infomercials the most.
Word.
And I showed it to Martin over here. He thought it was funny, so that's why we're showing it.
All right.
It is our video.
Hold up.
of the day.
Let's preface this.
Yeah.
He showed it to Martin.
That's right.
Martin thought
That's
it was
right.
funny.
But it's
Tony
exactly-
doesn't necessarily think it's funny. He's the creative mind behind it, but he doesn't necessarily think it's entertaining.
Well, I didn't say the video had to be funny. I said it could be funny, amazing, entertaining.
It
could just be
it is entertaining.
So
Okay.
But you got to watch to the very end in order
Okay,
for
it's
it to
just
be
the fact
entertaining.
that you said I showed it to Martin and he thought it was funny. That makes it like,
And now for our video of the day.
Watch to the very end.
hit it.
That's where the funny starts.
better be getting them voiceovers, bro.
I'm so tired of artificial sweeteners making me fat. Women don't even look at me anymore.
Try new Ragus, an all-natural and all-organic sweetener. Ingredients derived from the coca, the poppy, and the Anabasis sphaila plant. Sweeten your food the all-natural way with Ragus. Side effects include audible and visible hallucinations, delusions of grandeur, numbness in extremities, euphoria, loss of muscle control, frequent and uncontrollable bowel movements with oily discharge, and in rare cases comas.
Hey, yo. Hey, hold up. Chocolate, poppy, and what was the last one?
Anabasis
Shroom?
sphailus.
Was that shrooms?
Anabasis sphailus?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know, but he's just like chocolate, opium. Young. That sounds like the best drug ever.
It was the delusion of grandeur that made me laugh when I heard that. Like I was like, that's perfect.
Audible and
But you
visible.
The
missed-
oily discharge. Come
Yes,
on.
yes, the frequent and uncontrollable bowel movements with oily discharge. And in some cases, death.
So you basically like, I'm the best shitting yourself. Like,
Right.
that is awesome. You're in the
So,
bathroom just like,
What does Ragus mean? Like why?
It's sugar backwards.
Oh, dude, that's brilliant.
No, it's not.
Hell yeah, it is. What was we talking
So
about
our new
before?
sponsor is going to be Ragus.
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 Our new sponsor,
Episode 9, sponsored by
Ragus.
What were we talking
Oh,
about
wait,
before that if you spell it backwards means a different word? We were talking about that.
Bollocks.
Bollocks, yes. Yes. That was from the...
You try to remember?
I just knew we was talking about something. I
I
just
see
didn't
the
remember
gears
what it was.
turning over here with Derek.
I don't see nothing over here.
It was Kolob.
Kolob,
There
that's
it
what
is.
it was.
There it is.
The
yeah.
planet
'Cause,
Kolob.
You know, I'm like, I remember hearing that word backwards, but is that the time we did that? That's
Yep.
what. So
Yeah.
maybe you did see a gear
We
turn.
were talking about
Yeah.
LDS.
So,
LSD, by the way.
is that what...
Yeah. No. LDS.
So I do want to remind everybody watching, go to Twitter. If you have a video for us, leave it on our Twitter page. And if we pick your video for the video of the week, we will send you something, like I
Mark,
said,
I admire you, man.
gift card, something
He
to...
said this is what he wanted to do. He wanted to make
Absolutely.
sure that anyone who's watching or anyone who's come in contact with Perfect Oxymoron has the opportunity to shine. And if they have any
Any video.
footage,
Footage, it can be something
Video.
funny, amazing.
that they want to
entertaining,
share.
that you want to share.
As no one was seriously injured.
Nah,
Yes.
send the ones where people were seriously injured. 'Cause I want them for my personal stash. Listen, they got morals. I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? They all ethical. I want that so I can watch it in my downtime so that I can find entertainment in the suffering of other human beings.
Oh, those videos make me cringe.
If it's something that would not get us banned, I will play it.
You ever see those videos with the kids on the skateboard? And it's like.
Have you ever seen the RKO? Like that's my.
Right? It just makes your butthole pucker.
Have you ever seen the RKO videos? You ever seen the out of nowhere videos?
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Randy Orton out of nowhere.
Randy Orton out. Oh, it's a 12-minute joint that is the best.
They're funny.
It is it includes a lot of those skateboarding kids.
Yep.
Yep.
And the way that I don't wish anyone paralysis. I don't wish anybody seriously injured. Serious bodily harm. But to see somebody dive head first into concrete and for them to hop up and just go, it is the best thing in the world to me because I'm like, hopefully they go to the hospital immediately after their friend puts the camera down.
You are a sadist.
Just watch your man flatline. Like their body,
and they keep filming.
Their body just stiffened up, and then because he stood up, they're like, "Oh, dude, you got messed up." Not, hey man, can you see me right now? Are you hearing ringing in your ears? Let's go back to the. I'm over here. Let's go to the car. Hey. Like you never hear any of the.
But if they're moaning in pain, they're okay.
Yeah. Hold up. I'm not a sadist. I'm not the one filming this stuff, bro.
You enjoy watching it.
My favorite is how
First
long
of all,
they film
took
after.
their time. You understand? They took their time to put this product on the internet. I feel I owe them not just the
A
enjoyment,
person who
but the
derives
time.
pleasure, especially sexual gratification, from inflicting pain or humiliation on others.
So see, he's not
I love that
serious.
feature of Google now, where you can type in the definite. You just ask for that.
Okay.
Google's like, yeah.
So
I
he's
know
not
that.
inflicting it, but he does derive pleasure from watching it. So what is that?
Did you see it says especially?
Especially.
There's no sexual gratification from me watching YouTube and laughing my balls off.
So my favorite videos are when the dad is teaching his son how to play baseball, and he throws him the ball, and he's standing like a foot from him,
And gets close.
and that kid just grips it and rips
Yeah.
it, and the ball hits the dad right in the balls.
Oh, I like it when it hits him in the face.
That's I love those. I can watch
Dad's
those
always
all
so
day.
surprised that his son is so powerful, and it's just like I had this coming.
Okay, have you ever seen the videos where the kid is swinging the bat so hard and forgets to stop and hits himself in the back of the head?
Yes.
Now, let me tell you a little anecdote. When my brother and I were younger, we decided we were going to create. Yeah, you
So
saw
y'all was
the
playing
movie.
stickball.
You saw the movie Basketball, right?
Yeah.
Where they combine
Loved
baseball and basketball. We were going to do that before the movie came out. This was back in probably the 80s.
9-0.
But only we used a baseball bat with a basketball.
Oh,
Let me tell you, it doesn't work.
no.
I wouldn't imagine.
The harder you swing that bat towards the basketball, the harder it bounces back toward your face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, did y'all hit yourselves in the back of the head? Like who hit themselves first?
In the front of the head.
For real? Because of the push. No, why are you swinging like that?
Because the mic's in the way.
No.
Okay, when you swing,
Right,
you swing
why is
here. The basketball will hit it here
Yeah,
and
but I
pull
would
it
think
straight back.
I would think
Trajectory doesn't go by your arms. Trajectory goes by the amount of the force going towards it.
Science with Carrie. That's
So-
the way it goes.
So what happens is when you are holding something here and something hits it coming straight at it, it will move it straight back. Not the way you are moving what it is. So it makes sense. It's physics.
My brother got a big old knot on his forehead.
That's been science with Carrie. That's the way it goes. Hashtag facts matter.
We're gonna do a banner with you singing that, and that's gonna be the banner. And we're gonna play that banner every time Carrie does us some Carrie facts.
Cause it's been science.
Whenever we get some K facts,
I like that.
we're gonna have that
There
banner.
it is. There it is. All right, let me get some of that. Yeah. K-Facts.
That's right. Hashtag
Woo!
K-Facts.
Woo!
FAKS.
That's how you know we're growing up, people. That is exactly how you know we're growing up. Our show is maturing every week. We're bringing you brand new segments. We have brand new titles for every single bit of nonsense that we come up with.
Until next week when we take a break.
Oh yeah, my bad. My bad. Yeah, you'll miss us for the amount of time that
But
we're
see,
gone.
when we come back, though, you're going to get to see all these nice segments actually in play.
Gonna be
Hopefully.
perfect.
We're gonna be
Oxymoron
cleaned up
2.0.
real pretty.
It's going to be season 2.
I might actually get the guys to wear something other than t-shirts.
Hey, I'm wearing my
She's got
traditional
ambition.
black
Not this
polo.
fucking studio.
She's got ambitions that exceed her grasp.
Hey,
so.
I'm just, we're all coordinated today.
You know
We're all
what?
wearing black.
Well, see, I'm
Hashtag
Dark Martin.
outnumbered,
I could not be
hashtag
Dark Martin if I'm wearing a
outclassed.
white T-shirt.
That's true.
I got black hat, black shirt. That's why I'm Dark Martin.
One of these days, we're gonna have to see your eyes on camera.
Here's the crazy
Nope.
part. Last episode, I wore a button down. Nobody was like, "Ooh, nice shirt." You know what they said? It looks like you're wearing a men's jumper. So right there, that lets me know. Let me go ahead back to the
Oh, yeah.
t-shirts.
Jump back to that
I did not
episode.
say.
Because obviously the
Because
grown ass people that
I
I
believe I
do
did
this
say
program with can't understand
James
fashion.
Bond made the romper.
I'm really seriously the only one not in black.
Because good guys wear black.
Points. Points.
Yes, but what do good girls do?
I don't know,
Swallow.
but they do it right. Yeah. Girls.
And that's why we have the parental advisory warning in the intro.
That's right. Mean girls suck, good girls swallow.
No, bad girls suck.
No, bad girls blow because it's just a figure of speech. You're not supposed to blow. Ooh, it's a little breezy in here.
And that's been our science demonstration.
The difference, K-Fax, the difference between blowing and sucking.
And that's been your science with Carrie.
Oh shit. Mega Maid's going from suck to blow.
Hey, hey, so when y'all looking for Easter eggs, remember to call them out with the hashtag, because that was definitely there've been some ones recently here in the last 3 episodes, or the last 4 episodes that honestly they're awesome.
Pay attention. Pay close attention.
There's a little something for everyone. And if you want to
Notice he
walk
said
up
little
to
something.
Martin and say, "Hey, great show," that's cool. You can walk up to me and be like,
Suck it, Derek. Suck it. Don't blow it. Suck it.
Blow it. Yeah, fucking blew it.
matter of fact, at least I know you watching if you walk up to me and say, "Suck it, Derek," because I know. You feel me? Because obviously I don't know you, and for you to walk up and say,
Well,
"Suck it,
obviously
Derek,"
we-
it's like cool.
I mean, we know people are watching, but we don't know what they think of it.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is what brings us back to what
Comments.
started the episode of. There's a comment area. There's prime digital real estate that you should be owning. You should be taking full advantage of. Be the number one.
Own it.
Own that. Own that number one position in the comment area below. And just so you let us know, what we're doing that is, you enjoy. And we'll do more of that. And
Yeah.
things you don't enjoy, we'll probably do more of that.
I mean, that'll help us when we're making our
Yes.
season 2.
As we're coming up on that highway to 10.
We can use your ideas in our next episodes.
Absolutely. And, it's not just our broadcast. Everyone who views it, you should feel, some ownership of it, because we're only doing it because it started off as an interesting way to test out some equipment.
Yeah.
We're doing it just because we have fun doing it.
Yeah, we enjoy
don't care
doing
about
it.
You.
And of course, any man would like to test out his equipment.
As soon as you hit age 13, pretty much that's the goal of life.
Hashtag same shenanigans.
Actually, let me be a little scientific here. It's proven that babies masturbate in the womb. Well, boys do.
I like how this chucklehead always got some weird ass
About
sexual innuendo, like fat, like
You don't even know what a hand is yet. Like, how do you even...
First of all,
You got a nub. Just rub that shit.
More importantly, how come you don't cite where you got the scientifically proven fact from?
No,
Like, where's
please-
your citation,
Please
there,
don't.
sir?
Please don't.
Google that shit.
No.
You're being hyper-scholastic.
Do not Google baby masturbating on my computer. Once again, I don't want that in my search engine. I don't want that in my search history.
Yes.
That's why you don't see no more Subway commercials.
Martin does not want.
Poor Jared.
Scientifically proven fact.
I feel like we can have like a nice pun about something like eating fresh. Like,
Oh, that's just
too soon.
Below the belt.
South Park did a Jared has AIDS episode. Do you know what? Do you know what actual fact is? Comedy Central will not re-air that episode. The only way you can get it is at the website or on DVD.
Do you know what Jared and Kmart both have in common?
Let's hear it.
They both have kids' pants half off.
Kmart no longer has kids' pants half off. They're all the way gone.
Yeah, they're off now.
Wait a minute. I thought you could ship your pants from Kmart.
4, 3, 1, 2.
Wait, what?
I thought you could ship your pants from Kmart.
No, Kmart's closed.
Kmart's done.
They're gone.
Like Toys R Us?
Gone. Like Toys R Us.
Wow.
I'm still sad about Toys R Us.
I just liked those commercials from Kmart. You
Why are
could ship your pants.
Was you going
You
there
could ship
picking
your
up,
bed.
Like,
Dude, do you know how much childhood memories I have of...
I'm a Toys
Because
R Us kid.
Toys R Us used to be next to a lot of major malls. And when we was kids and we'd go like school shopping,
that would be the treat for.
well, my sister and my mom would go clothes shopping for her because it took me like 10 minutes to get all my clothes for the school year. And then me and Dad would go to like the arcade,
Oh, your dad
or
was a boss.
we would drive over to the Toys R Us, and me and him used to play ball tag with the rubber balls and the pins. So yeah, that pisses me off. They closed.
Now I will tell you, I did make it a point to make sure that my kid got in
Are you
there,
done?
got to drive the little
It's over
Power
now.
Wheels
Okay,
cars.
all right.
Hell
And
yeah.
that was always the best part about going to big Toys R Us store.
It's sad
is
that
you
I
could
know
hop
the
in the
whole
car
song,
and
isn't
I
it?
know, it is.
By the way, that was beautiful.
Like-
I heard that in the whole time I was talking in my ear. I was like, that's actually a very nice song.
Yeah. So now we can have a montage of festive
And then
times
of
or
course
happy
all
times,
the
and
like
then
pictures
Jeffrey
of
being
Jeffrey
like,
with his like
yeah.
his
But
Hawaiian
Jeffrey
shirt
Giraffe.
and
did you see
suitcase.
Did you
That
see the
was
social
so
media post
sad.
that Jeffrey
Yes.
left?
Leaving. He's doing like the...
He was
No,
like,
the letter.
bye.
The letter was like, y'all haven't thought about me in 30 years. So
Ah.
don't start acting like you care now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never went to Toys R Us for Jeffrey. Like,
Did they
You're a
finally
big,
turn
giant,
the
creepy
R the
giraffe,
right way
dude.
around?
Nah. They was kind
Making
of
fun of dyslexic kids, the
They-
fuckers.
For one letter?
Yeah!
For one
Turn the
letter?
letter around backwards. A
For
dyslexic.
one letter?
Yes.
For
Yes,
one
because
letter?
Yes.
Dyslexic people don't hear.
Then it looked like
everything
Sir
backwards.
Swat, like the whole time. They was good regardless, right? Because they wasn't concentrating on the one letter, like the whole word was wrong, right? It looked like Sir Swat.
No. It was
Toys
just,
R Us, Sir
Right.
Swat.
Toys R was backwards.
No. See, dyslexic people see some things backwards,
Right.
But not everything.
Right. So the one letter that they felt, or the one letter that they used, right?
R.
They probably seen that joint forward.
But more than likely,
I heard there was a group of black businessmen that were actually going to reopen it. They could go call it We Be Toys and shit. Is that true?
dude, that's the greatest name ever.
The fuck would I know? Why are you looking at me like I'm part of the Black Caucus on Black Congress? Like, what the fuck? A group of black businessmen are getting together and reopen the joint. Hey, Derek, what do you know about that? What the fuck do I know?
Anywho,
So that was a nice waste of 4 minutes.
Right? But
Derek.
Hey,
I'm not the one who said Derek knows something about black businessmen opening up a new toy store based on the old Toys R Us model.
We got
and
toys
the
and
new
shit.
Toys was called We Got Toys and Shit.
We Be Toys and Shit.
we beat
shit.
toys and shit.
Now, for real, I should like Google that and see if it is a domain name. That is so interesting. Like, it doesn't sound like a children's toy store though. You know what I mean? Like, it has certain adult connotations.
It does.
We Be Toys and Shit.
Right.
Like, do we also carry diapers? Or is that more reference to
kind of
other
maybe
activities
like the
that
Lion's
would involve
Den?
toys?
Like the Lion's Den?
By the way, why is the Lion's Den the Lion's Den?
Because that's your main spot.
I know.
Boom!
Because the den is where all the action is.
But why a Lion's Den?
Hold on, I done seen lions cranking
Like-
doing,
because-
why not the rabbits?
They be out in
Because,
Savannah.
and you can Google this, because a lion drops like 100 nuts a day.
Does it?
Yeah. He's a fucking motherfucker.
So do rabbits.
Fucking motherfucker.
No,
Why don't they call it the rabbit's burrow?
no. They call him
Would you
rabbits.
shop at a place called the Rabbit's Burrow?
No,
I would go in there because I want to
The
know.
Bunny's
Okay,
Burrow.
wait.
The Bunny's
No.
Burrow.
There's a difference between
The Bunny Ranch.
the rabbit's burrow or the bunny's burrow or whatever. That you think, oh, nice, cute little fluffy things. The lion's den, you think, rawr.
Okay, nailed
She
it.
said,
K-Fax. K-Fax.
Word.
Hashtag
K-Fax.
K-Fax.
Word.
Yeah, that I've never seen somebody end one of our conversations that quickly before. Like you're just like, you guys are done. Cut it.
Yeah.
Cut the check.
Yeah. Stamp that, bitches.
No more
Hey,
bullshit.
we just did a dope ass promo for the Lions Den. You can send that. You can make that check out to K-Fax in care of Perfect Oxymoron or Science with Carrie. Whichever you choose. You can post date that if you need to. But, you know what I'm saying?
we promise we won't cash
Shawty
it and sell
expect
that.
guap, you know what I'm saying? Or you could be smart about your business and send her a care package, and that's still K-Fax, care of Perfect Oxymoron.
P.O. Box.
Nah, we're not sending that to the P.O. Box.
P.O. Box
Y'all
1243.
contact us by leaving a comment or, contacting us directly, because she can, come on, man, she's like, raw. I mean,
P.O. Box
y'all not
office.
doing that right now. Y'all not competing with Adam and Eve on that level. She got you, like, right there. That's a commercial. You should consider that,
That's because Adam and Eve, they don't have, they're not like a brick and mortar.
They're like the Amazon of adult.
Yes.
They're like
yes,
the
they
Sears and Roebuck of adult. Because Sears and Roebuck started from a catalog.
I know, with the pocket watch,
Yeah.
yada yada.
Yeah.
Which
Really?
actually is a brilliant,
Yes.
the story of what's his name, Roebuck. He was at the train station, and the conductor had a pocket watch, and he was like, "Oh, I had to get this from such and such," and Roebuck was like, "Word, that's a dope idea. I can buy things here."
Just like the millionaire chicken farmer in Hawaii. Did I tell you guys about that?
No.
No, we've never heard such. Continue.
Shenanigans. A guy went to Hawaii. This was like back in like the 60s or some stupid shit. And he ordered eggs, and it was like $10 for a freaking omelet. And he wanted to know why it was so expensive. And he's like, "Well, we don't have chickens on the island. We have to import the eggs."
Yeah.
So he went and started a chicken farm on Hawaii. Now he's a millionaire.
But you gotta respect. That's how all commerce. Listen, that's how historically. That's how all commerce has been successful, because there was something that you couldn't get locally. Remember?
Right.
You got to fill a niche.
Yeah, and so keep in mind, right
Or
now,
scratch
you
an
have
itch.
more people going back to the locally sourced, locally owned, because people are tired of being given things that they have no idea where they come from.
Yep.
Because most commerce was based on being able to go to one country, pick up a shit ton of it, and then deliver it to your home country at, whatever your margin was.
Right.
Yeah.
But that started everywhere with anything.
And that's why that story makes so much sense. Like the millionaire chicken farmer. Like if they had a certain kind of soil in Hawaii that grew a certain type of plant, there's somewhere in the world that wants to grow that plant, they would be able to ship tons of dirt.
And they're like some kind of orchid that's only supposed.
The volcanic, the one that grows in the.
There's a whole website. There's a whole industry right now called Bouqs, Bouqs.
Bouquets.
Yeah, they
Specialty bouquets.
they do. It's like 1-800-Flowers, but all of their flowers are grown on the side of a volcano.
Oh, nice.
That's smart. So look, we might have to break this up into multiple segments here, because now we're talking about niche marketing, and that's where I like to get my.
That's where you shine.
Do my thing, And since we're going in that direction, I would love to be able to. We might bring that back into season 2. Have a little. That's not really an oxymoron thing though. That's just like info.
Right. Well, neither of the other segments really.
All of them fit under the perfect oxymoron. How dare you? How dare you? Since most of the tangents we go on are a direct result of you introducing some far left field idea, or you having an awesome
Hard
joke.
left country.
Yeah.
We created that because of you and
Yes.
you know.
No, because of Team Shenanigans. Don't
You're-
just put that on the Assassins. that's the El Champione and the Assassin's handiwork.
Between
Fingerprints
the
all over that.
between the elephant scrotum and K-Fax, yeah,
Did he just say elephant scrotum?
or foreskin.
Okay, 'cause I was
Foreskin.
about to say that is not at
Or
all
elephant
what
scrotum,
I-
whatever.
You know, it is an elephant, so it's more like an 8 skin.
Knuckles through the air, dude. Knuckles through the air. Fuck yeah. 8 skin. Dude, that wouldn't be a wallet anymore though. That would be a
A
Suitcase?
yeah.
It would be
Yeah.
a goddamn tent.
Yeah, that would go from a suitcase to a tent.
Would you
Wait.
sleep in it?
I mean,
Then
depends. Is it raining outside?
would you sleep in it without Depends?
And as I was saying, there's a reason why all of our commentary gets skewed so far left. And so everything
think you
fits
need to drink on
perfectly
that
under
one.
the
He broke.
perfect oxymoron banner, man. Like,
He broke.
we gonna start keeping a little scoreboard. You feel
How
me?
many times do we break it
Yeah,
per
like we're gonna
episode?
start keeping the scoreboard because every time we have a good time on this show, Martin suffers. You know what I mean? Like my man just trying to enjoy conversation, hang out with some friends, kick rhymes or whatever. And every time it's like my man face start turning beat over there, tears start swelling up. It's almost like he getting tear gassed every time.
We need to keep a box of tissues on that side of the room for
Something.
the tears going down that man's
It's
face.
it's like legitimately, it's like he's in pain, like just for sitting down with friends. Like good grief.
That's between the lights and him making me laugh. That's why I'm so dehydrated.
My man said between the lights. If it wasn't for these goddamn lights, I would have fluids in my system.
Hey Tony, how do you feel knowing that you make Martin sweat?
Get me all dehydrated, buddy.
It's so exciting.
Your man said you leave me dehydrated. Giggity.
Let me pump you full of fluids.
Going back to the
Hot yogurt.
Call
Man,
back
if
to
you
the
wasn't so
yogurt.
worried about your hair and face, your hair and ass, you could get the fluid. Ha ha!
Oh,
Ha ha! And we're back from our left country. So this is the area that we're surveying today, and we're back.
Back to marketing development with Derek.
but
Okay, do you understand though why not the hair and not the eyes? Does anybody understand why not the
For
hair
one,
and
you
not
get
the
your
eyes?
eyes blue checked.
It
Well-
stings.
Does it?
I've heard.
I would not know.
I've heard it's salty.
I would not know.
Well,
Okay,
what's salty
when
have to do with it hurting your
anything-
eyes?
when
You ever
get
put salt in your
anything
eye?
your eyes.
Yeah, sweat gets in my eyes all the time.
Yeah, doesn't
Burns
it
like
sting?
a bitch.
Well, yeah, but it's not like I'm blinded.
But it hurts.
Okay, well imagine that coming out at
nobody
full
was-
force
And
in your eye.
nobody wants to walk around with their eye all like red and hurting all day.
That's true.
And then two,
And you can probably get conjunctivitis like that too.
not the hair
AKA.
Scratch.
because it's really
Pink eye.
really hard to clean up the hair on a click.
On a clit?
No, why you gotta be quick though? You can take your time. I'll give you 15
Yeah, but
minutes.
if you're like
If
if
you
you're
wanna
like
hit
in
the
a hurry,
shower
it's definitely not the hair
If
because
you wanna hit the
you
shower
don't want your
pile.
hair like all matted together and sticky all day.
Well, then you should be a good girl. You know what I'm saying?
And swallow.
You feel me? You feel me? Like,
Did we break it?
I don't. So this,
respect.
folks,
Put
I do
some respect
apologize.
on that game. Put some respect on that game.
I apologize for this video being only 8 minutes long because we had to edit. We had to edit the other 22 minutes. So you're only getting episode 9 is going to be 8 minutes. You know, I don't think there's enough parental advisory or warnings out there to. If we had to beep everything that we couldn't say, this show would just be us saying the or it. Everything else would just beep beep.
Here's the drink.
We should have went out on
What you do
episode
is
10.
You should just play. we got a whole another week. But look,
Right.
you gotta play the This is Science with carryover, all of that. Just let it. Just loop it.
Those are all K-Facts right
Look,
there.
yeah,
not the hair, not the eye.
Hashtag K-Facts.
This is the female perspective.
No, it's hashtag
K-Facts.
Legitimate perspectives on real world stuff. Like that is
Like, don't get it in your
That
hair.
is you. That's your platform now. K-Facts. That is exactly what you dropping. That's for
But I figured that'd be good for your hair,
Meanwhile,
though. I mean, it's like
ranch.
protein, right?
Here's another statistic.
Wow, I
for
just
you.
silenced the room.
Here's another statistic for you.
because it makes you really think. Like, are you seriously asking that question?
Hell yeah.
A woman could survive alone on semen if there were enough willing men to feed her.
Hold up. Did you say this is a fact again?
Yeah.
Did you say?
Oh, yeah.
You son of a man. Give me citation. Citation.
Please.
Yeah.
Citation.
Please
if y'all
do-
want to hear where this man is getting these facts from, hashtag citation. Come on, research squad. Let's get it together.
Please do not search that on.
No,
I need to
hashtag
put.
citation.
I
Get
need to
this
put
man-
some blocks
It's
on my
true.
computer because
It's true.
between
I'm not. Look.
No, get this man to tell us where he's getting these weird ass
Google it.
other side of the Twilight
Google it.
Zone.
Now remember,
Like, no, don't
Sometimes-
Google. No, don't Google
sometimes
that. Please don't Google
I throw
that.
out a fact just to make you Google it, but this one's true.
I would hate for your phone or PC or laptop to
It's
catch
true.
a virus
It's
from
true.
this man's dirty ass mind.
you just don't want that in your browse
without
history.
side-
Like,
yeah, imagine that your girl.
It's
the
in
guy
my
come
browse
home
history.
after you watch the Perfect Oxymoron podcast. So you see Perfect Oxymoron, and then you see semen.
You know what?
Women, how many men?
If perfect oxymoron
Basically,
is
Tony over there
first,
joint in the relationships.
if
he is
if
literally
perfect-
assassinating relationships.
if perfect
Via mind
oxymoron
control.
is first in your search browser, then everything underneath is null and void. It doesn't
You
matter.
know what? He's got a point.
It doesn't matter.
He's got a point there. If Perfect Oxymoron is at the top of the search history,
That's right.
then you're all right because obviously it's our fault.
That's right.
We did that to
All you got to do is say, "Honey, watch the video." You'll understand why I searched for this shit.
you know, watch it with your other, and then both of you comment.
And
comment,
and here's
citation.
something.
Comment,
something.
tell us where you're getting this information from,
Along-
there, assassin.
along
Because
with-
you're saying stuff that doesn't sound true.
Hashtag assassin citations and
Yeah.
hashtag K-Facts.
Hey, along
Yeah.
with sending in your
Hashtag
videos,
team
your funny
shenanigans.
videos, if you ever want us to talk about something to cover up your search history, just
This
put it in
man
the
just said
comments
if you want
below.
us
We'll
to
talk
about
about it.
something to cover up your search history.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll just comment it for you. Then you can search it all you want.
Exactly. And then, when she finds it in your history, say, hey, I saw it on
Cojones on
Perfect
this guy
Document.
over here, man. He say, you want your search history cleaned up? You let us know. Okay?
Exactly.
We'll clean up your search history, no problem, man. Okay? You do this. You'll
My
be
name
okay with your family. You'll
is
be okay with
Antonio
your friends.
Montana.
You'll be okay with your significant
I'll tell you
other.
what, you guys might have just stumbled onto something that could be
I know that'd be a good commercial to shoot.
hell yeah.
Dude.
All right, guys. So, what we really want you to do is to comment, send us those videos. Like I said, if we pick your video, we will send you something.
Something.
You know,
T-shirt,
T-shirt, gift cards.
Do very
dildo,
little and you will be rewarded.
You will be rewarded.
pocket pussy.
Pocket pussy.
And where am I submitting these videos?
But
Where am I submitting these videos?
Yeah, you don't get a prize for your videos.
Come on, guy. It doesn't have
Hey.
a disclaimer on it saying.
Did
that
I
you
get a
can't
prize
be-
for my video?
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
All right. Never mind then.
yeah, we'll get you something too for your video.
Yeah,
you were the
afraid.
first one to.
I'm afraid.
You were afraid.
As well, you should.
Just open your PO box very carefully.
I know when she's sticking anything in my PO box.
Well, guys, thanks for watching.
Y'all have a good
You guys have a good night.